Hey, my mans, how's it going? You doing good? Look at this thing. You know what that is? Parasite. Yeah, you ever see something like this before? And that's not all. Look at this. There's a cow, an infected pig, a disgusting wolf, there's a little head that crawls around. There's this thing. There's so many of these things. I mean, just look at that face right there. Look at that. And these things, they infect everything and spread through your world. A lot more to it, and I'm telling you right now that these things, they're not good. They came from here. Look at this place. It's a big, giant lab. I'm gonna call it a Babadon Lab. You like that? So I just came up with that now. Something went wrong here, and now the entire world is infested with parasites. I'm gonna figure out what happened here and uncover the secrets of Babadon Lab. Okay, why wouldn't I name it ForgeLabs? Doesn't that make more sense? Anyways, this map, this world, it's full of secrets. There's buildings all over the place, there's farms, there's radar towers, there's old buildings, churches, graveyards, there's tons of stuff around here, and you know what? They're all full of supplies that I need to go get if I want to survive these parasites, you know? I commissioned my man Artem to build this for me, okay? This guy, very talented builder, and he made a lot of cool stuff on this map for me to explore. And as usual, if you want to get this map for yourself, it's available for my Patreon supporters. There's a link in the description. You'll also find a link to this mod pack in the video description too, okay? It's all good. Okay, before I go and get all gooped up from the parasites, yeah, I gotta say one thing. Think about subscribing to a man like me, and I'm gonna tell you why, okay? You won't regret it. It's gonna be something, that little red button, you click that thing, you will be so happy, okay? I'll be happy, everyone will be happy if you press that button, okay? That's a good button to press. And while you're at it, why not leave a comment saying like, ooh, wowza, that's a big button. No, don't leave that, that's a stupid comment. Okay, enough of that. It's time to survive 100 days in a world full of parasites. Hey, day one. Yeah. I was a man walking into the unknown. I had absolutely no idea what these parasites did, how they worked. I knew nothing about these guys, so I was a little bit worried. I spawned in a swamp, and I saw a house not too far from me, but I thought, you know what? I'm getting some stone tools before I go walking up in there and getting slaughtered by parasites, so that's exactly what I did. When I got there, the first thing I took a look at was this little house out back.
Oh! That's where, that's an outhouse.
Then I slowly made my way into the main house. I had no idea what man was waiting for me in there.
Oh, there's someone here! Oh! Okay, there's someone in there.
You know what? It was a good thing I went in here. There was some good stuff in this house, and there was like a bunch of iron swords, there was a bed, a whole bunch of food for me, like meat, and a ton of beets. Made myself some beets. You ever have beet soup? I think it's called like borscht or something like that. Yeah, stuff's good. This house was good. I thought there's no point in me going out there trying to build myself a little house right now this early. Why not just stay here for a couple days, get a bunch of resources, and then go do what I gotta do. This place is safe. Well, I mean, there was a man in my attic, but aside from that, no, this was a good place.
Well, I'll be in the house. See, that's what I'm worried about.
In the morning, I almost got smoked by a creeper. Walked outside, and this man right here, he was waiting for me.
Oh! Oh my god.
That was one of the big problems with this place. Tall grass, okay? Yeah, you can't see anything. Who knows what's sneaking about out there? You're walking, minding your own business, and all of a sudden something explodes on you. Not good. Like, look at this. I saw a house in the distance, and I thought, you know what? I want to go there, go see what's going on. But on my way over, I found out that there's giant pits all over the marsh. They're everywhere. And some of them, they're very deep. You can walk right into one of those things and get splattered on the hard cobblestone down below, and you're dead. A man like me, it's only a matter of time before I walk right into one of those pits. Anyways, I got over to the house, and it was like a dungeon, but I thought, there's no way I'm going down there right now. Not a chance. Walk down into a dark dungeon with no armor, barely any weapons. Come back here later, figure this out. For now, I went into the forest that was behind the house to just check out, see what was going on back there, you know? I was very excited to see that there was a bunch of cows, you know? You need a cow. A cow is a very good thing to have. And normally I would just start killing these things without a second thought, but I really wanted an enchanting table very early this time, okay? I always wait till the very end of the game to make the enchanting table. It doesn't help me at all. I wanted this thing real early. And to get that, you need some leather, because you gotta start making books. So instead of killing the cows, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna start farming day 2. It's gonna be good, but I didn't have any wheat, so I had to go home to get the wheat, and I heard some very strange stuff on my way home.
What? What are these sounds? I don't like hearing stuff like that. What is that sound?
When I got back, there was a bugged skeleton. You ever see a man like this? Just standing there, not doing anything. He's just, what's this guy doing? I got my wheat. I went back and I got the cow.
Your favorite food. Just get in here. Everything's all good. Get in there. That's the day. Don't worry about that skeleton. He's bugged. Look, he doesn't care. Yeah, get in. It's fine. Don't worry. No. You're good. All right. Here. Enjoy that.
In the morning, that guy, skeleton, still there.
I'm gonna give this guy a name. Monzo. Very similar to Gonzo, a little bit different though. Okay.
I found a cave and I wanted to go in there, but when I went in, wow, just listen to what I heard.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
I got some iron. Iron's good. Need a lot of that stuff. I also found a little spawner, and you know, I could farm it, but I'm lazy, so I destroyed it. Also found this.
Oh, okay, there's one in here. Here he is. Oh my god! God!
So next to the house, I found this boardwalk. I wanted to know if it went to anything. You know, maybe there's a treasure chest or something at the end of it. So I followed it, and it led to 2 parasites.
Oh, he's coming. Oh! This guy's freaking out. Okay. He was about to explode. Did you see that?
That was yeah, I did not know they could explode like that. It was kind of disgusting. After seeing something like that, there's only one thing you can do. You go back to your house and you make armor right away. So I made an iron chest piece. I also planted a bunch of bamboo to get this enchanting table going nice and early. Hey, big thanks to my man's Omaze for sponsoring this video. Okay, I gotta tell you about what Omaze is doing. This is, wow. Omaze gives you the chance to win just an incredible prize, okay? Absolutely incredible. All the while you're supporting some non-profit causes, okay? So it's real good. You know what they're giving away? A Tesla. Tesla Model S. You know what that is? It's a fast electric car. Elon Musk car. You like that guy? This is the Model S Apex, custom built by Unplugged Performance. This is an incredible vehicle. And they're giving this thing away. Yeah, with taxes and shipping included. And not only that, but $20,000 too. And here's the best part. Your entry's not just a chance to win the car. No, it supports 2 charities, okay? 501c3, okay? It's a global community embracing low-carbon culture. They're the ones who made the water box, which helped with the water crisis in Flint. There's also Give Power, whose solar water farms provide sustainable access to clean water in water-scarce regions. Hey, look at that. Not a bad deal, you know? You're helping support some great charities, and you're getting a chance to win a beautiful vehicle by Elon Musk. Okay, so go over to amaze.com/forge, or click the link in the description to enter, and good luck, and you know what? Thanks to Amaze for sponsoring this. The next morning, went out, did some more exploring, and found a small cave. And, just look at this.
What's going on down here? What is that? Okay, it's coming! It's out of the cave! It's out of the cave! Go! Okay. Okay.
Hey, after that, guess what became my top priority? Making a bow. So I found some gravel, got flint, and then went looking for chickens. Okay? I never find chickens. I can't find the things ever, but this time I found them pretty quickly. But you know what? My brain has evolved. Normally I just start slaughtering these things right away without a care in the world. But this time, no, I knew I should farm them. That way I can have unlimited arrows. Hey, but you know what? I'm an idiot. I thought if I gave the chickens food, they'd just follow me home. No, that doesn't work. I fed these guys and they wanted nothing to do with me after. They just started ignoring me. So I put them in a box, a chicken box, and figured I'd come back the next day and then get them. And I found 2 more chickens. These ones weren't so lucky. They did not go in the chicken box. They became 4 arrows. I spent almost the entire next day trying to get those chickens back to my farm.
You know these, don't you? This is gonna take so long. Let's go. Come on, I gotta get you guys back. Okay, look. Seeds. Everyone loves them. Come on. You look. It's your favorite food. Come on, please. Why did you just stop? Get in. Get in. God.
After the chickens were dealt with, I went further into that forest and I found a small camp. There's like some tents, a tree forest thing. In the tent there was a chest which had a bunch of ender pearls, which is good, and also eyes of ender. There was also like a survival guide. Talked about getting yourself clean in the river. Nice and clean. One of the trees had like a ladder, so I climbed up the ladder, and there was another chest up there, and I was very happy when I opened that chest, because there was a bunch of arrows in there. Exactly what a man like me needed. But night was falling, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna be sleeping in a tree tonight. Oh, that's what I did. In the morning, I climbed out of the tree, went down below, and started killing cows. Killing a lot of cows. Saw one cow, walk up to it, kill it. See another cow, walk up to it, kill it. Kept doing that. Problem is when a man starts killing so many cows, he loses track of where he's going, where he's heading. And when you do that all day long, yeah, who knows where you end up. And that was me. Totally lost, and night was falling, and I didn't know what to do. So I did what you should do in a situation like that. You climb a tree and you hope for the best. I had some wool in my inventory, so I made a bed. I slept up in a tree again. Yeah, I spent 2 nights in a tree. But here's where things get, not so good. When I tried to climb out of the tree in the morning, there's skeletons waiting for me down there.
Okay. Why are those skeletons going nutty? Why do those skeletons just...
Yeah, they almost got me. Like, dead on day 7, because a skeleton was waiting for me at the bottom of a tree, but nope, didn't get me. However, I still lost and had very little idea of where I was. But you know what, when you stick to something, you look around enough, you hunt for it, you retrace your steps, eventually you can find your way back, and that's what happened to me. I found my way out of the woods and named that place like the Woods of Confusion, you know? Many men lose their minds in there, and I was no exception. When I got back, I stashed all the leather I'd gathered from my day of killing cows. By the way, look at this. Got 56 leather from that. Can you believe that? 56! I'm gonna have so many books. Gonna have that enchanting table in no time, mark my words. But it wasn't late at all, so I went out and explored a little bit more. This time I went across the marsh to what looked like a bog. Like a giant growing mushroom and like dirt or something. There's a whole bunch of bushes growing and stuff. Looked like a kind of a spooky place, you know, but I wanted to know what was going on over there, and I'll tell you what was going on. There was a spawner, another one of these. Except this time it was a witch spawner, and I do not like those things. They're just whipping random potions at you. Don't like those things, so I destroyed that spawner again, not dealing with that. So I destroyed it. And you know what? I already know. Everyone's probably freaking out, saying, hey, why are you destroying that? You can set up a farm. You get a lot of good XP. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now why I didn't do that. I have no idea how to do that. I have no idea how to set up a farm on a spawner. It doesn't make sense to me. Especially not with a witch. I don't like the sound of those things, and who knows, they're gonna throw a special potion that's gonna turn me into a frog or something. Didn't know how to do it, not taking the risk. Anyways, the spawner also had a wither skull, so I grabbed that and went home. The next morning, heard some weird noises coming from outside my house.
Okay, there's something outside my house. I can hear it.
But when I went outside to investigate, they're gone. No sign of whatever was making those freaky noises. That was good. Can't wait to figure out whatever that was, and it just kills me. It was making me paranoid hearing all these strange sounds around my house, and I come outside and there's nothing there. Felt like I was going insane. Anyways, I went back to the bog, and I found a farm, but look at this. Not like a regular farm, this is a weird farm. The back door was all boarded up, which, yeah, that's a good sign, you know? You see some place with a boarded up door. Then I went around back.
Look at that thing. Oh, it's coming for me. He can't get me. You're in there, I'm out here. I think you're gonna be put down. Oh my god. Oh my god!
After exploring the house, I found a note that said, do not go into the basement. And, that made a man like me curious, you know? You read a note that says, don't go down there. What do? You go down there, so that's exactly what I did. And this is a nasty room. There's like an anvil in there, and there's some chests which had giant chunks of flesh and spawn eggs, some other gross stuff. I don't know, but it was getting late, so I just slept in the farm. When I woke up, ran straight home, right out of that infected farm. I got back to the old house, I made some food, and figured it was time to go down into that dungeon I saw a few days ago. Since I had better gear now, I was more comfortable going down there. Didn't think I was gonna get smoked right away, and I could take my time. So I did that, went down, and there wasn't much going on down there. Very dark, but there wasn't that many enemies. I found a chest pretty quickly, and wow, look at this. I found like 5 diamonds in a chest. 5 diamonds on day 9. I was happy to find that.
Okay, that's a parasite. Oh my god! Get to the door, 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 get to the door. Close it, seal it, seal it. Seal it! Oh my god! Look at that thing. Oh god. Look at it. It can fit through one block. Look at the thing. Ooh, okay, I'm getting out of here.
When I got back home, there was, flying things all over the fields outside. Look at them. Giant sacks flying around. Who knows what they're doing, but they're doing something. There was a lot of stuff going on that night. There was that, and then, this thing almost got me. So I just went to bed, not dealing with all of that. In the morning, I had to go kill a parasite outside of my house.
Oh, you're slow in water, sorry.
Things were starting to get a little bit more scary, and I thought it might be time to start considering where I wanted to build. Probably somewhere different from here. This little house, farmhouse, not so safe. There's like flying pods around, there's tall grass, giant pits you can fall. This wasn't a good area. Starting to figure that out. But I replanted my bamboo, and I went mining. I got 24 iron, which I used to craft the rest of my armor. It was good to have that. It made me feel a little bit safer, you know? Day 11. Alright, day 11. Yeah, it wasn't a great day. First it starts with me hearing something outside. So I went outside to see what was going on.
Oh my god, these things are flying around everywhere. It sees me. It sees me. Okay, dude, I don't know what these things do. I don't know what they do. I'm in the outhouse. I'm in the outhouse. What? I don't need a bed. I don't need a bed right now. I can hear it. I can hear it. Why am I shooting so many extra? It's flying away. Okay. The arrow just bounced off of it. It's got like a rib cage hanging off of it. Like I got something like that floating around above you. What do? You go inside. That's what you do.
After that, I ran and grabbed my other special arrows, but by the time I got back out, it was gone. After seeing something like that, I knew that building high walls like I normally did was not going to be enough. You need something over your head, because a giant pod like that can just crash into you or whatever it does. So I wanted to have a roof, giant roof over my compound. But it was not over yet, because when I went into the forest, just watch this.
Look at the cows! Okay. There's an infected cow. You see that? It's gonna blow up, it's gonna blow up! There's slugs! The slugs! Are they chasing me? Don't even bother looking. They're definitely chasing you. Don't bother looking. Don't bother. Don't go in water. They can probably swim.
Yeah, things were starting to pop off. Later when I tried to get more wood, more stuff was happening.
I can hear something. Yep, going inside. You walk out of the house for 2 seconds and you start hearing stuff. You know what you do? You turn around, you go right back inside.
Day 11, yeah, that was a good day. Just normal day. So the next day, I immediately started making an iron halberd. And let me tell you about it. If you've watched any one of my other videos, you know just how good a halberd is. This is a deadly weapon. I'll say no more about it, okay? No more screwing around. When a man's equipped with something like this, whatever was in that forest, there's about to be no problem now.
Okay, go, they're behind me. I can hear them, go. They're still coming. Okay, go. Don't even bother looking. Jump, make the jump.
Okay, not going back in there today. Day 13, I harvested a bunch of bamboo and made like 15 books. Yeah, not bad, 15 books. That's good. Almost, what do you need, like 50 or something like that? It's getting there. I wanted more though, so I went out to look for more bamboo. You know what I'm realizing? This isn't bamboo, this is sugarcane. Ooh, I've been saying bamboo the whole time in the recording. You know what? Not worth fixing, whatever. I found sugarcane. And I found this tentacle thing.
What is that thing? Okay! It's like an infected wolf.
I kept looking and eventually I came to, it looked like a small structure Since most of the stuff out here is dangerous, yeah, I approached it cautiously.
Anyone know what that says? Okay, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. Get out of the mud. Get out of the mud.
As I ran home, I came across another parasite in the tall grass. This is what I'm talking about. These things creeping about in the tall grass and you can't see them. I cannot have this. It's only a matter of time before one of these things infects me or whatever it does. Okay, day 14. This is the one I'm dreading because there's a problem. A huge problem, and you can probably see it right now. Probably thinking, hey, why is my video not playing? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too when I was watching this recording back. Found out that everything I recorded between day 14 and 15 is gone. It just looks like this, freeze frames. So I'm just gonna tell you everything that happened to me, and my man WiseFish, the editor, he's gonna have to find a creative way of putting something on screen here, okay? So remember that outhouse out back? Yeah, I turned that thing into a mine. Dug right through the mud and started mining. But you know what? You're not gonna believe me, and I know some people are gonna have a problem with this, but I found diamonds. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I was just about to leave. How many of these things we get? Ooh, 4.
You hear that? That was me freaking out when I found them. Believe it or not, my pickaxe broke before I could get them. So the next day on day 15, I went down and I got them, and there was 8. Yeah, 8 diamonds. And I know what you're thinking. This man Sean right here, he's doing some off-camera mining. And no, okay, no, do not get the wrong impression. I did not do any off-camera mining. It was broken camera mining. You know what? Go ahead and leave a comment saying, this man Sean, he did not do off-camera mining. It was broken camera mining. Go ahead and leave that comment. Everything's fine, everyone relax. But after that happened, I noticed my recording software wasn't working, so I reset it, and everything started working fine. So look, cool, boom, we're back to normal. Look, walking around, everything's good. Only problem was that I started thinking about this while I was playing, thinking that people might be upset with me, and I tossed all 8 diamonds into the lava. I figure if you can't get them on camera, you don't get them at all. So that's what I did. And I'll have you know that this decision right here, this was a very costly decision. This is the effects of this ripple throughout the entire video. So sit back and just watch what happens because of this. Anyways, here's the thing, because, I don't know, maybe I got some good karma or something, because almost immediately after, I found more diamonds. I came out of the mine, I made more books, and I went to bed. The next day, back into the mine, more mining. But after a full day of mining and not really finding anything, I was, really regretting my decision to throw those diamonds in the lava. Getting real mad about that.
I regret throwing those diamonds in the lava. I really regret throwing them in there. I should have just kept them and said, you don't like what I did? Too bad. Yes! 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 Okay, okay, come on. Give me more than 1. No, that's being greedy. I'm happy with 1. Yes! Okay. I'm happy with 2. Oh, okay. Yes! Okay. Oh, okay, that's,
Yeah, I was very glad I found those. I was getting dangerously close to considering doing some actual off-camera mining, if you know what I mean. I was a desperate man, and in desperate situations, men do some crazy things. I did a little bit more mining, and then eventually realized that I should probably leave because I was getting greedy, and you never want to be greedy. Day 17, alright, last time I said I was gonna make a clock right away, so I did that. It's not as useful this time as it was in the zombie video, but when you're spending so much time underground mining, you gotta have something like this. Speaking of that, I also found lapis. Then I mined all night long. Found a big patch of obsidian. This is good because I don't know how to make obsidian. I've done it. I know you mix lava and water, but I don't know how to do it properly. I've seen some. Normally, when you mix lava and water, you get cobblestone. Sometimes you get obsidian. I don't understand it. So finding obsidian in the wild, it's good for a man like me. It saves me the trouble of having to look it up. Anyways, I kept mining all day long, and I still didn't find any diamonds. I was getting very desperate, because at this point, I had been mining for nearly 30 minutes straight, and found nothing. I felt like a man at a casino, desperately trying to get his money back, you know?
And, diamonds in 5, 4, 5. Okay, and, diamonds in 10. Okay, diamonds in the next 30 seconds. Again. Okay. Okay.
Boom! After that, I was good to go for longer, so I kept mining all night long, my mans. All night! There's a man down in those mines. Eventually, I came back up to the surface at some point on day 19, but when I got back up, there's 2 men outside of my house.
The man out there. There's 2 men out there. I don't know how to use a bow, apparently. What am I doing?
Because I've been so close to my sugarcane bamboo, whatever. It grew nice and big. Big enough for me to make 21 more books. Yeah. And since I had so many diamonds, it was time to start using some of them. I made a diamond pickaxe, a chest piece, and boots. You know, that's not... The camera just fell over. That's not bad for day 19, if you ask me, okay? Diamond stuff on day 19, that's pretty good. I also saved 2 diamonds for my enchanting table, which I was gonna hopefully make pretty soon. Next, I wanted to get rid of the long grass, so I made a bucket of water. I filled it. No, that didn't make sense. You know what I mean? I got the bucket of water and I walked outside and... Wow. 2 seconds of walking through my gate. Look at this.
Okay, there's a giant tentacle outside of my house. Do you see that? There's a giant tentacle outside the house. Did you see that? What is that? Why is that growing outside of my house? Learn to shoot the bow! Look, please. Can you please shoot the bow correctly? Why are you doing that? Shoot the bow right! I'm out of arrows. I'm out of arrows and this thing's growing out there.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and just ignore my aim there? I'm not necessarily very good at aim. I didn't know what was going on. My bow was going crazy. I wanted to make something easier to use. Something a man like me doesn't have trouble with. A crossbow. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You're gonna see just how important this moment and decision was in the next video I upload, okay? This crossbow right here, oh my man, I'm telling you right now. Yeah, what a good weapon this is. This thing is, you thought the halberd was deadly? No, this right here, this is a good weapon. And you'll see exactly what I mean in the next video, okay? So you make sure you subscribe because you don't want to miss that. I'm a man who, when I get my hands on a crossbow in the next video, I'm telling you right now. This was a significant moment right here. Okay, back on track. A big situation was unfolding here.
I don't want that. That stuff's just gonna, that car is now infected. That stuff is just gonna keep... Okay, going underground now. Going underground. Okay. So, I don't know what to do anymore. I can hear them around me right now. I can hear them here. I can hear the... I gotta dig, I gotta get out of here. What does that infected stuff do? They're through the walls! Do you hear that? Dig. Just seal this up. Seal everything behind me. Seal the whole thing. I can hear things skittering around me. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I was trapped in an outhouse. And I was almost certain, as I sat there, my entire house was about to turn into a giant infectious blob. Or something like that, just goo going everywhere. It was spreading. And I was a scared man, so I turned around and started digging. I just dug as far as I could to get away from it. Then waited. Waited out the whole night, just staring down at that long hallway, waiting for whatever beast I saw on the surface to come down for me. In the morning, I climbed out of the hole and cautiously started approaching the house again, just waiting for that beast to start galloping at me again and pin me to the ground. But when I got back to my house, the parasites, the goo, whatever it was, it had spread everywhere. Look at this. It was around the door, through the gate, and even got into my house. After seeing that, I knew I had lost everything. The parasite goo had... My house belonged to the parasites now. So I quickly looted the chest, went down into the meat cellar.
Oh my god, this whole thing is... Is my meat gonna be infected?
When I left the house, another massive thing had spawned.
Oh, okay!
I knew the parasites were weak to fire, so I did the only thing I knew I could do. I burned it all down. I lit my house on fire to stop the spread, and then I sat and watched it burn.
You want it? Take it.
I fled to that house, that little one that was nearby that had the dungeon in the basement, and I just waited all night long for the sunlight. In the morning, I ran to the farmhouse where I carefully approached it, thinking that there was gonna be a bunch of beasts all around it and parasitic goo in there, but there wasn't. It was clear, thankfully. So I went inside and I stashed all the stuff I had in my inventory and started running back to the infected goo house, where I got the rest of the stuff from the mines, came back, stashed it, and it's not good. It scared me. I didn't know how the parasites worked, and after seeing my house get infected like that, I was nervous. I was scared. But I was safe. At least I was, for now. Behind the new farmhouse, there was a seasonal forest. I like it's a nice forest, you know? There's peaceful, relaxing. So I went there in the morning and I found a ton of chickens, my man. Look at all these. There's chickens everywhere. It's like a chicken forest. Very glad to see that. That is exactly what a man like me needed at this point in time. And I started killing them, you know, killing one, killing another, and eventually I didn't know where it was again. Got lost, but I found a village. However, this village, something was off about it. There weren't any villagers around. There's a few. There's a guy like in the lake or something, but I don't know. I got a bad feeling about it. Why was it so empty? I left. I didn't want to find out what was going on. On my way back, I found a big pit of sand, which was very great to see. I needed sand, and I had not seen anywhere else. So seeing this was a good find. But then I found another tentacle.
Oh no. I gotta deal with that right away. Where's my house? My house is there. Okay, I gotta make a crossbow and deal with that right away.
I came home and I made that crossbow. Made that thing fast. I also made a bunch of bolts. These are good. You just use like iron nugget, and then a feather. You get yourself some bolts. These are strong. In the morning, I woke up, jumped out of the house, ran right over to that tentacle, and started shooting it with the crossbow. I killed it, and I noticed that it was starting to spread. Thankfully, I stopped it because I did not want to lose another house to a big gooey mess. So I removed all the goo. I didn't know if it would spread anymore after the host was dead, but I was not taking any chances. Following that, I went back to the sand pit, dug up as much as I could, and brought it back to the farm. Now that I knew that I could kill the tentacles, I went back to my old house to get my revenge. After missing with the crossbow like 20 times, I killed the big one. Then I cleaned up all the goo and made the place safe again. But by this point, my house was all burnt down. So there was no point. You know what I'm realizing right now? There's no point in burning it down. I burnt down my house for no reason. Why did I do that? Why did I think that would stop? What was the point of that? Anyways, I went into the woods behind my house and found a manor. I approached it very, very carefully. There was some sort of beast in the gated area. Using the crossbow, I was able to kill it fairly easily. But then I hopped over the gate and was attacked by some sort of infected sheep. Look at these things, it's disgusting. But night was falling and I did not want to be out there, especially with these flying things I saw all over the place. So I ran back to the outhouse, grabbed a bed, and I slept underground. The next morning I went straight back to that place I'd found. Found out the name of it. I don't know how to pronounce it. Hold on. Dubrovsky Manor. Did I get that right? So with the yard clear, I went inside very carefully.
You can hear it. There's something in here. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god.
From there I went upstairs and started checking the rest of the rooms. Yeah, I got terrified again.
Okay. This is getting a little bit...
Found a room with a ton of gold. Look at this. I felt like a golden man. There's gold, golden apples, all gold. Everything good. So I grabbed those and I ran out of the house as fast as possible. Day 26. Back to the mines for a man like me. I used the same strategy as before. Turned the outhouse into a mine. got right in there, you know, started digging through all the stuff, got down, and started digging away. Thing is when you put a man down there for so long, he gets some ideas in his head, you know? Starts thinking about things he wants to do while he's down in those mines. And I came up with an idea. So I came right back up to the surface. And I'll tell you right now, this is, wow. You are gonna love what I'm building here. This is good. The next day, I got right to work on this thing. It's gonna take a lot of glass, but believe me when I say this thing is worth it, okay? I made a 10 by 10 square that was 2 blocks deep. I then filled the whole bottom layer with cobblestone, and the top layer with dirt. So the dirt here, it's not touching any of the outside dirt. I then used a lot of glass, started building up the walls. You're gonna need these. I worked on this thing the whole next day, but I needed more wood, so I went out to get it, and I found another wither skeleton spawner. Did the same thing. Actually, no, I didn't destroy this one, I don't think. I just took the skull again. By day 29, my thing was done. This? Yeah. This is an experiment chamber. And my mans, I'm telling you right now, I desperately needed this thing, okay? The biggest problem I was facing was I did not know how the parasites worked. I didn't know how they infected other things, I didn't know how they spread, I didn't know what they did. I needed to learn about them, okay? Know your enemy, they say. Hey, know your enemy and you'll defeat that enemy. And I think that sounds pretty good. But first, I needed something to experiment on.
How you guys doing? Just want to do some normal stuff with ya. Look at this, I got some wheat. You guys like wheat, right? Yeah, I want to do some normal stuff. Me and you guys, let's go. This way.
I was having trouble getting these cows back to come home with me. They kept getting distracted, losing their interest in the wheat. They were walking off, doing stuff, and skeletons started spawning before I could get them back home. So I figured I'd come back in the morning.
Come on, this is the most normal part of the whole thing. No, come on. Very normal situation here. Just get in there. Get in here. Good. You can do whatever you want now. Good, you're in there.
I went out and I got the other guy too. Then I bred them. Need a wide variety of subjects, you know? But getting subjects to study was the easy part. Getting a parasite into this chamber was going to be the hard part. But that was something I was going to have to figure out later. For now, I had work to do in the mine. So I went down and I mined all day. I kept mining on day 31 and found more obsidian. Now that I had a diamond pickaxe, I spent some time getting a bunch of it. Enough to make a nether portal and an enchanting table. I don't know why I got enough to make another portal. I don't know why I thought I'd go to the nether. There's no way. Absolutely not a chance, but did it anyways. I also went out and got more sand because I spent so much glass making this giant chamber that I needed more. By this point, I had 4 cows. Yeah, 4. That's a good number to experiment on. But I needed to get a parasite in there. So I went down to that basement that was all boarded up, where there was chests. I grabbed some spawn eggs and infected blocks to see what they did. I wanted to start small by just putting down an infected block to see if it spread to any of the other blocks, or maybe if a cow walked on it, it'd become like an infected cow or something like that. I didn't know. So I went in there and put it down, then I ran right out of there as fast as possible and just watched from the window. But nothing happened. No, nothing at all. It just stood there staring at the block, and the block didn't do anything. The cows didn't change. Nothing happened. It was fine. I thought it might need more time, so I left. There was a swamp in the distance that I wanted to explore. I love swamps, you know? You can't help myself but going in them. So I went over to it, and wow. Just look at this. This is a good-looking place. There's a whole bunch of water, which made me think this might be a very safe place to be, because as far as I knew, you can't get a parasite in water. No way. You ever hear about a parasite in water? No, you don't. That's why I figured that this is gonna be good here. Oh, wait, hold on. I just said something stupid. What? Of course there's parasites in water. What was that? Why did I write that in the script? Regardless, I thought this would be a pretty cool place to build. For some reason, I always end up in a swamp. I don't know what it is about it. I like swamps. I started building a little dock, then I ran home to check the chamber. But nothing. The block hadn't spread, the cows were fine, nothing happened in there. I figured it just might need even more time. But when I checked in the morning, there was still absolutely nothing. And I wanted to speed the process up a bit, so I grabbed one of the spawn eggs, and I went in.
Okay. Look at that thing.
Look at that thing. A freaky little head crawling around. It had no interest in the cows, though. It just completely ignored them. So then I tried another thing. Yeah, a big one.
Oh! Okay, that's a big thing.
And still nothing. They did not care about the cows at all. I thought maybe it'd just take some time, so again I went out and got more wood and I came back and the big thing was gone. I guess it despawned, but it left some goo on the ground. I thought maybe that would infect the cows. I let it sit for a little bit. I climbed up on the roof and watched.
Look at that! They just exploded and dropped all the... Look at those guys, they're climbing right over, come on in! Yeah. Where's it going for? Oh! Man, it's taking out snails! Oh! Oh, going for everything! That's 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're gonna... Oh, it's a big one! That's a giant spider!
In the morning I did something... This was one of the dumbest things I did. Some parasites had gotten into the farm area. They were walking around or they're nearby or something. I wanted to get those guys in the tank to see if they would infect the cows. So I tried to lure them in, and wow. It almost worked, but I'm dumb. I ended up cornering myself and I got a good couple grabs on me. It hit me real hard and I was worried I got infected, but thankfully I did not. Wasn't sure if it would spread to me, it didn't. I had to kill one of them, I did not want to kill the other, so I ran away and climbed up and just healed myself up and waited for a few moments and figured out how I was going to get this man in the tank. I climbed back down and I managed to lure him in, but in the process I let all the cows out, so now I had no cows in the tank and this guy in there.
Got him. But I got no cows in there now. How do I get the cows in there?
Eventually I gave up and I just killed him since he was not attacking the cows outside anyways. I was about to give up on this whole thing, but I figured I'd try one last thing. One final attempt to figure out how the parasites worked. So I rounded up the cows, got them back in the tank, and I used the last spawn egg. Like this little, worm.
Ah! I'm inside with it's just a little bug. Don't go for me, don't go for me, don't go for me, don't go for me, go for someone else! Go for someone else! Is it still inside? Okay, the bug's inside. What's it gonna do? Let's go for the cow. What just happened? Oh, look, it's attacking the cow now! It's attacking the other cows! Okay, it's working. Look at that, they're in there. Those are infected cows. Okay, I'll come back in the morning.
And there it was. This was the key to understanding the parasite. After that wild night, I wanted to see if anything else was around here. I had to kill one of those giant beasts that was crawling about and some other parasites. But when I went to check on the cows, they were still, they're still there. You look at these... Didn't like looking at them. Freaky creatures.
Look at that. That's terrifying.
I'm gonna name those guys right now, okay? What am I gonna name them? I'm gonna name them, Babu and Fada. There's a 0% chance you can spell that. 0% chance that name can be spelled, so don't pick a better name. I don't know, like Craig and Bob. Something like, why's it gotta be weird sound? Anyways, day 36, a simple day. I went outside, I got some wood, I brought a chest full of it to the swamp because I was gonna need it to start building there soon. The next day I did the same thing, except this time with sand. I had big plans for the swamp, and I was gonna need a lot of glass. But by the time I dropped it off, it was getting late, and on my way home I had to fight a big parasite. Just look at the size of this thing.
Okay. See that? You gotta be quick. It's dead. Drop anything?
I finally started working on the swamp house. My plan was to build a lifted platform above the water and then have a glass tube that went down into the water, below the water in fact, where I could walk around at the bottom of the swamp and be completely safe from those floating, skybound parasites. I started clearing out a 5x5 space, then I added willow logs for supports and iron bars to hide where the glass tube would be, just to make it look a little bit better. But when I went to leave, there was a whole bunch of stuff around. Infected cows. Can you believe? Look at these things.
Look at that. See that? Was totally fine. 2 seconds later, 2 cows. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Gotta deal with that.
There was no way I was making it home alive with all that going on, so I ran back to the platform, closed it off, and spent the night there. When the morning came, I climbed out and I killed a parasite. Then it was back to work all day long. I added the glass tube, added wood to the sides to make it look better. This time when night came, I ran home. I was not getting stuck out there again. Day 40, more work on the swamp house. When I got back, I realized I did not like the look of it so far. I think the size or the shape, I don't know what it was, it just didn't look good. So I expanded it and worked on it all day long, and then I slept there again. More work the following day, got the base done, and then I added some railings around the side to give it some more depth and detail, I don't know. But I couldn't decide if I liked railings or trap doors more around the sides. I'm still unsure about that. Eventually I settled on fences, or whatever they were, railings, I don't know. But I ran out of them, and I needed more, so I ran back to the farmhouse and got more. A lot more. And came back and started putting them up all around the sides. The next day I replaced the willow log supports with oak log. But just past, this is cool, okay, I was very proud of myself for this one. Okay, so look at this. The willow logs are kind of like, kind of dirty, or they look like they got algae or something all over them. They're kind of disgusting, I don't know. So I thought maybe if a log was in the water, it would have that stuff, the algae on it, right? But the log that was not in the water, above the water line, would not have the algae growing on it. So I did two parts. The bottom was willow, where the water was, and the top was oak, to make it look good. See, look at that. That was a big brain building move right there. I was proud of that. Anyways, I just kept working on it all day. After that, I started building the actual house that would be on the platform. I got it mostly built. Then I added a roof, and you know what, it looked okay. But I felt like it was just too small. So I expanded it, and then I slept. I redid the roof the next day because I just did not like it. It was not good. But I was starting to really like how I was utilizing shapes on the inside. It was, I don't know. I felt like I was getting into the swing of building here, and I liked it. Look at that, that's a good looking roof. I continued working on the roof all day long though. Right into the next day, and it was almost done. I just couldn't decide if I wanted the final few pieces of the roof to be like glass or wood. I ended up settling on wood though because, yeah, the glass felt out of place up there. I don't know, it was too fancy for a house like this. Speaking of glass, the glass tube was right by the entrance of the house, and you don't want that. If a man has a glass tube by the entrance of his house, he's an idiot. Someone will walk right into that thing, so you gotta move that bad boy back to the back corner or something like that. I don't know, so I did that, and it wasn't the easiest thing to move. I had to keep jumping in the water, smashing glass underwater, kept getting attacked by these like little fish, they're eels or something, I don't know. The whole thing was kind of a big pain. But you know what, I really wanted my glass tube in the back corner, so I did it. I don't know what I did on day 47. I probably just messed about with the glass tube or something, I don't know, who cares? I'm getting tired of talking about this tube anyways. I started working on the underground tunnel now. Same thing as a glass tube, just at a different angle. But I was running out of glass by this point. The next day, I kept working on the tunnel, or whatever it was. I was getting there. What? No, it was not getting there. It was not even close to being done. Why did I write that in the script? But then I realized I had a huge problem on my hands. Where I built my house was not good. The water was way too shallow. If I wanted an enchanting table under the water, which was my plan, it wasn't gonna work. The water was too shallow. I wouldn't be able to look out and see all the fish swimming around like I wanted. It was a bad placement for my house, and it made things even worse when I swam out to an area very close to where the house was. There was a nice opening, and that looked like a way better place to build my house. Also, you know what I just realized? You remember how I said I wanted to make the enchanting table early? It's day 49 and it's still not made. Halfway there, pretty much. That's, wow. Anyways, in that clearing, there was like a spooky looking church type thing, and I figured there'd be some good stuff in there, so I wanted to explore that, just not yet. I needed more time. So my new plan was to just keep digging this tunnel, dig it real far right into that clearing where the water was deeper, and then build the enchanting table there. Which is not ideal, and a ton of work, but at least, I don't know. I just dug all day and then went to bed. Day 50, halfway there, my mans, halfway through this. So I just kept working on the tunnel, and it was quickly dawning on me of how big of a job this actually was gonna be. Perhaps too big for a man like me. By the next day, I was really thinking that I might have bitten off more than I could chew, and that rebuilding the entire house, it might even be faster. I was feeling like a real idiot for building here. Like a real big idiot. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta be an idiot not to be an idiot, you know? So I started rebuilding the entire house where I wanted it to be. And I'm not gonna make you sit through the whole thing again because you just watched me do it, so we're just gonna skip, boom, day 56 now, mostly done.
Oh my god, look up there. Look at that man up there. What are you doing up there?
Now that the new house was mostly done, I wanted to go into that spooky church, but I still did not have enchanted gear. Yeah, day 56, no enchanting table still. That's, wow. I made a dark wood trap door or something like that. I liked the way it looked, and I thought it might even look better than the windows I had set up, so I smashed all of my windows, again, wasting more glass, and replaced them all by the next day. And it looked okay, I don't know.
There we go. That looks pretty good, I think.
I was starting to care less and less about how my house looked at this point. I mean, I was still working on the roof a bit, but I was losing interest fast. And then I noticed that, some nearby cows were looking, they weren't looking like normal cows, if you know what I mean.
Oh no. You see that over there? What is that thing? Oh, all the cows over there are infected.
The parasite, that's one thing you gotta know about the parasite. It's always active. It's always doing stuff out in the fields where you're not looking. It's always infecting other things, running around, growing. It's always spreading. It's always doing something. It's always out there. Just waiting for you to forget. Okay, day 58. It was, you know what? No more wasting time. Finally get that enchanting table built. Nearly day 60 and the thing is still not going. I will never make this mistake again. Mark my words. I still wanted it to be underwater because that was the whole reason of coming here, and at this point I had to do it, okay? So I started digging down and building the glass tunnel and tube and everything, and I was really regretting taking on such a huge build. And at this point I had basically ran out of glass and I did not know where to get any more sand. The next day I just flat out gave up on it. I know I just said that I wanted to finish, but a man changes his mind very quickly, okay? There was no point in putting this thing underwater. Absolute waste of time. So I just made the enchanting table, went back to the old house, like the other swamp house that I had still constructed, and put it in there. That would be my enchanting area where I'd do all this sort of stuff. Who told me? Why did I need to put the enchanting table underwater? That was just a waste of time. Anyways, I got protection 3 on my chest and boots, but I ran out of XP. Day 60, the day has come for me to see what's going on in that church. Yeah, see what creatures are sneaking about around there. So I approached from the water, landed on the dock, and checked the chest. There's a bunch of fish in there, and that's good. A man needs fish, you know? So then I started going around back to see what was behind the church. You know what was back there? A giant tentacle.
That is a big thing there. Oh! Oh! Okay. Those are some big boys.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of running straight into that church, not knowing what was in there, right into the darkness, and it was fine though. It was just a creeper, killed him, no big deal. There was an upper floor which had a window, so I climbed out of the window, jumped on one of the big mushrooms, and started shooting crossbow bolts at the beast. I took it down, then I killed the other one, climbed down and got all the XP. Then I went around back again and finished off the big tentacle. Yeah, boom. Nice and easy, you know? Went back into the tower and looted it. There was tons of books in there, which, yeah, good to find all these after I did the whole book thing, but, you know, whatever. So then I went out to the graveyard and started digging up graves. I had a feeling that this time, you know, there might actually be something in one of the graves. Last time there wasn't. This time, I had a feeling. And you know what? Boom, look at that. There was a bunch of infected flesh and stuff. It's good, you always gotta check for stuff like this. Forgot to mention, in that church, there was another entrance to a dungeon that I would later go through. Not now, definitely not now, later. Before I went home, I did a tiny bit more exploring around the area there, and I found another wither skeleton skull. I was getting a lot of these things, so I grabbed it and went home. Okay, the day after that, it was time to go enchanting, and one of the things I really wanted to get from the enchanting table was fire on anything I had. So when I saw fire aspect on the halberd, ooh, I was a very happy man. Fire does bonus damage to the parasite, so you definitely want something like that if you're gonna go down into that church basement. Not knowing what was down there, it was good to have this. So I got it enchanted and I headed down into that dungeon, and let me tell you, that place, it was a gold mine. I was one-shotting enemies with my crossbow and looting chests, getting nether wart, alchemy supplies. I got a ghast here, got so much slime. Yeah, I was loaded. I spent all day down there getting stuff. Eventually I had to come up because I had too much stuff. And it was the next day. Yeah, I just did some exploring around the swamp. There was a small building where there was something in there. I don't know. What was this place? So I just came home and went to bed. In the morning, I went back down and look at this. I got a big skeleton fight going. These guys they're going nuts.
Big fight going on in there. Look at that. Let's help them out.
And then I just stayed down there all night again.
Look at this. There's a lot of them. Oh, this is good. This is a ton of XP here. Alright, here's what you do. You put that up. And they all start fighting. And you get in there, get a couple hits.
I came back up the following day, but only because I ran out of my crossbow bolts and my halberd was about to break. I did not want that thing snapping on me. You gotta go up and repair something like that. So I came back up and I went to the old infected farmhouse because there was an anvil in the basement. In that little place where they had the windows or doors boarded up, and there was an anvil down there. So I grabbed that, brought it back to the enchanting house, and got my halberd all fixed up. I need that thing to be working good. Day 65. Now I was running out of iron, so I needed to get more to make more crossbow bolts. So I started mining below my house, straight from the glass tube. As I dug, you know what I found? I found the huge tunnel I started digging that I gave up on. And this wasn't, it's not bad, because now I got a direct route from my new house to my old house without having to use the boat and swim through the water. It was good to have this tunnel. It was actually, my work was not for nothing, so I was happy about that. But I kept mining and I found like a cavern, so I started exploring that a little bit, and there was a lot of parasite stuff down there. There was things flying around, it just wasn't good down there. Eventually I got down to Y11, but yeah, I'll come back here later, okay? I had a lot of slime. You ever see a man with this much slime? What do you do with all this slime? Normally I need it. This time, did not need it. I just kept keeping it. But you know what I also found? Look at this.
Look at this bow. See that bow? Power, Flame, Infinity, Unbreaking 3, Power 5, Look at this bow.
That bow right there, wow, that one, that might be why I survived this. I'm gonna tell you right now, that thing is, what a good bow. If you play on this map, I'm telling you right now, go to this dungeon, find this bow if it's there for you. You want this thing. There's a lot of stuff dropping down there. I was on the bottom floor of the dungeon and people were dropping like a diamond pickaxe, so I got that. There was this giant room I was trying to get into, but the problem was that there was like 5 spawners on the ceiling. Very hard to get in there, but if I got in there, I knew that there was a bunch of chests there, and I really wanted those. In the process of trying to get in, I was killing a ton of mobs, and I was getting a lot of good stuff. I got diamond helmets, legs, a bow I found. Getting some real good stuff down there, so I spent the entire night in that dungeon.
Look at my man. Look how many arrows I have in me. Like, look at this.
After I got all those spawners destroyed, I went in to see what was going on in those chests in there, and one had diamond legs. Yeah, diamond legs with protection 4. And just like that, I became a man with full diamond armor. Full diamond armor, that was real good. And then another one of the chests had boots, yeah, with protection 4. I was a man who was doing well. So I came back up, went to the enchanting house. Why do I keep writing enchanted house? I don't know what the house with the enchanting table. I went there and I put protection 4 on my helmet. And just like that, was a very, very safe man. Day 68, just take a look at this, okay? I had full diamond, and not only that, but I was fully enchanted too. This is one of the best situations I've ever had in one of these. And with that, I thought, you know what? It's time I start looking for what's going on, start to uncover the secrets of the lab. But to do that, I had to find out where it was, because I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea where this lab was, so I started looking for it. I first went back to where I spawned, where that forest was, and I started looking through there. I spent the entire day in the forest looking for it, and I did not find it. Did not find it at all. I did, however, find another, like, camp with the tents and stuff. I had more arrows for me, but you know what? At this point, I did not need them since my bow had infinity. So I just ended up sleeping in the manor. In the morning, I scared myself with a full set of armor.
Oh my god! I thought there was a zombie in there.
You ever do that? Yeah, you walk into something like this and have it scared. I don't know, it's something about this house. Kind of spooky. Anyways, I got out of the house and got back to looking for the lab. I was walking through the woods for a good while, and I could not find it. I was told that it is somewhere in this forest, but yeah, I don't know. After searching for it for a while, I could not find any sign of it. So what do you do in a situation where a man can't find something in the woods? And I'll tell you what a man like that does, alright? He finds a tree, climbs up the tree, and takes a look, see if he can find anything. So that's exactly what I did.
This is all... Is that it? Well, it's something.
And I spotted something, and I thought that, you know what, that just might be it.
That's looking like it. That's definitely it. That's the lab.
And when I got there, sure enough, there was parasites all over the place, there was goop around. This was it. This was the lab. I mean, just look at the roof. Like, what is on the roof?
What is that thing? Look at that thing up there.
I wasn't ready to go in yet. I just wanted to know where it was. So I found a road that led out, and I marked my path, and I started the long hike home. And by nightfall, I was back. Day 70. I had to confront the mess I had going in my house.
You ever wonder why my inventory always looks like this? Like, my chests always look like this, too. Like, what? My boat's not even here? My boat is... I don't even know where I left my boat. I am one disorganized man, you know that? Like... What? Okay, you know what? Enough's enough. I'm not... Let's get some of this stuff fixed up.
Okay, this is not a good day. Had a bad day here. So I had this idea. I thought, you know what? Before I go into the lab, I want to fight the Wither. Why did I want to fight the Wither? I can't even tell you. I have no idea. I just thought since I have the skulls, I may as well fight the man. No need to. So I grabbed the skulls I had in my house, or the chest I had, then I went back to the old farmhouse where the last one was, and then I got some feathers and slept. In the morning, I made more crossbow bolts and dug down into the mine. Then I fought the Wither.
I'm nervous about doing this. So I jump back here and I run this way, and then I start shooting him, right? Why can't I shoot him? I just shot myself. I don't know what I'm doing. Can you not shoot him? There we go, I'm shooting him. 16 seconds, come on. It's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. He's gonna die. Look at his health, he's going down. And there's no problem. He's just taking damage because he's squeezed in there or something. That was easy.
What was the point in fighting that thing? I don't know. Anyways, I grabbed my stuff and went home. Not doing that again. Before going back to the lab, I wanted diamond weapons. What I had was okay, but you know what? Can you imagine me with diamond weapons now, okay? A man who's got full diamond armor, he may as well have full diamond weapons too. I didn't know what was going on in the lab. I saw some freaky stuff on the roof, so may as well try to get the best chance I can, you know? So I started mining, and I mined all day long. And I couldn't find any diamonds.
You know, I'm really regretting throwing those 8 diamonds into the lava a while ago. Those would have been really good right now. Could have had like a diamond weapon. But no, I threw them into the lava.
I continued mining all day and all night, and I did not find anything.
Ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 5. Look how big this cave. Look, the biggest cave ever. This is a massive cave. Oh!
So I kept mining right into day 73, and still I was not finding anything. Nothing at all, and I really wanted these diamonds. So eventually I just gave up and went back up to the surface. Hey, you know what the beginning of the video when I threw away all those diamonds and I said that my decision there would have consequences that would ripple throughout the entire video? Yeah, here's one of those examples, okay? Because I couldn't find any diamonds underground, I thought, hey, you know what? I can definitely find some in one of the other dungeons I haven't explored yet. Oh, I was about to make a real big mistake. I went back into the church dungeon and I cleared out the entire bottom floor. I found nothing, but you know what? There was plenty more dungeons. Then on day 75, I went into another one, and this one, I speedran it. I didn't find anything. So I came back up to the surface, but it was night, so I just waited it out. There was one last dungeon I wanted to clear out. It was in a brick house near the lab, so I went there, went down, drank a speed potion, and I started speedrunning again. No, get that off this. It's not. This time it didn't go well.
A little one got through. Oh! Okay. Okay. This is not good. This is not good at all. I gotta kill this thing. There's a spider back there. There's a spider. Come on. This is... What is... Look at my hearts! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! Close it! Seal it! Okay.
I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I was unkillable or something. Look where that got me. Scared corner. I feel like a trapped animal in a cage. The title of this video became very close to being called I Spent 100 Days, if you know what I mean. But you know what? I hadn't learned my lesson. I'm an idiot. I mean, look at that. I did it again.
Okay. So, I think it's time I leave.
After dying nearly twice in the span of 5 minutes, I wanted to get out of there, but the problem was that I didn't know where the staircase was to get out. After searching for the staircase and being extremely cautious not to die, I'm pretty sure I dug my way out to the staircase or something. I made it out. Felt like a man on that show, I Shouldn't Be Alive. You ever watch that? It was me on there. Anyways, I got out, I learned my lesson about there's gonna be absolutely no more risk in this thing, not a single one. Then I went to bed. Okay, day 78. What did I do day 78? I was running back and, oh, look at that. I went in the lab, even though I just said no more risks. That's, okay, that's good. Oh, okay, I'm leaving. Okay, good. On my way back, I fought an infected wolf.
Is it a wolf? Oh, it's an infected wolf. I think it's quick.
Speaking of, where were the normal wolves? One of the things I was planning on in this was getting a pet wolf and giving them armor. Didn't see a single one, just these disgusting things. I also found a radar tower in the woods, so I climbed up.
Look at that. A man above the world, you know?
Night was falling, so I just slept up there. In the morning, I climbed out of the tower and went into the building down below.
Look at this. Feel like sleep down here. I'm gonna go get some diamonds, you know? A few diamonds down here? Would've been nice.
I was wondering about that big ball. Maybe there was a surprise in there for me or something. I wanted to go in there.
Oh! Why is that in there?
After all that, I made it home, but the work wasn't done yet. I needed to enchant some stuff or fix some stuff, I don't know. So I went over to the enchanting table and sure enough, didn't have any lapis on me. I only carry that on me when I'm going into a dungeon to fill my inventory slots for some reason. So I went and got enchanted stuff. I don't know what I was doing this day, I'm gonna be honest with you. Day 80. Wow. Really getting to the end of it. Only 20 days left, so I figured it was time to make some potions, except I don't know how to make potions at all. So, I knew some basics. What am I saying I don't know how to? I used nether wart to make an awkward potion, but I couldn't really remember the rest, so I had to look it up. I wanted to make invisibility potions, but you need a golden carrot to do that, and I did not have any carrots. So where does a man get carrots, you know, when you can't find any? I'll tell you where. That village. Remember that village that I found that was kind of weird that I wanted to leave? Well, they had carrots, so I wanted to go find it, but I had no idea where it was. But that didn't stop me. I figured I could find it, so I went out looking for it.
My sense of direction's all... Okay. That could have been really bad.
It didn't take long. I really thought it was going to take me a couple days to find it because of how bad I am with directions, but no, it was pretty easy to find.
There it is. Okay, I got it. Yeah. Look at that. The villager's gonna be eaten by that thing.
Since night was falling, I just slept in the village. I was up and I was ready to go, but when I tried to leave, look at this man showed up.
Oh! 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 Okay.
I got back to my house and I brewed my invisibility potions, but I realized I forgot my bed in the village, so I just spent the night watching the fields outside.
Look at this thing. This thing just flies, and then look at... Boom! It just tries to hit stuff. Boom! It's gonna try to explode on its... Yeah, see? Then it drops this thing. Look at these things! The zombies trying to fight them? You're never gonna win! Boom! Look, I made a man. Look, now they're gonna go... They killed a snail. Watch, there's a villager over there for some reason. Watch. This guy doesn't stand a chance. Boom, dead.
In the morning, I went outside, and look at these guys.
Look, this is... What mod pack am I playing right now?
I didn't do much on day 82. I just explored the swamp a bit and got ready for tomorrow because it was finally time to enter the lab. In the morning, I gathered my stuff and started the long run to the lab. I looked around outside and chose where I wanted to enter. I figured the security entrance would probably be the best, also because it was the only door, so I went in there.
Okay, hope this, hope it's good in here. Okay. I think that thing moved.
There's like a nasty, bloody pile of goo rolling around. What is this thing? It's gross. Yeah, so this is the lab. It's a bunch of rooms. There's some gross stuff going around. The floors are supposed to get harder the higher you go up. The more you go up, the more parasites or something. I guess the experiments were worse up top or something. I don't know. So I cleared out the bottom floor. Found a couple things. Nothing too crazy, but night was falling and I did not want to be in the lab at night. So I ran to that brick house and just slept there. In the morning, I was back bright and early and got right back into the lab and started heading up to the second floor.
Oh! You see that? A man emerges from the darkness. I don't think he can fit through there, though.
Yeah, you see that? This man comes running straight out of the darkness. That's why you gotta be careful here. Anyways, there's a lot of spider webs around here. Don't like seeing that. There's also a lot of mobs up here, but I dealt with them. It was pretty easy since my gear was really good at this point. But I kept following the spider webs, and eventually they led me to this beast.
Look at that. It's one of those spider things. Look at that thing. So there's webs all over the place.
Also found a new type of man.
Look at that. I don't know what those things are. Never seen those guys before.
Lots of stuff going on this floor. There was spider webs, new men, a big spider. I even found an elevator shaft, which instead of going up, I used to go down to the previous floor where I guess I missed a room. And good thing, because it had 2 diamonds. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, 2 diamonds. Look at that. 2 diamonds.
I went back up and entered the spider room, but the spider, very easy to kill. Yeah, too easy, in fact. However, above me, there was some horrible sounds going on.
Do you hear that? What do you hear above me right now? Like that. Listen to that sound.
Day 85. It's time to head up to the 3rd floor.
Okay, time to go up another floor. Oh, flesh blocks in this one. That's something you like to see, you know? Oh my god! Oh my god!
I killed some big thing up there and pretty easy. I got this, what is it, sacred oak sapling? I don't know what it does, but when you see something like that, you take it. I finished clearing out the floor pretty easy, and I moved on to the next one. The 4th floor had a lot of flesh on it. Tons of flesh and a ton of those blob things. There's also this massive man in a room, and it looked like it was glitched and couldn't move, but you know what? I don't care. That's my philosophy, okay? If a man's messed up, I'm taking advantage of it. So I took him down, and look at this. I got like a totem of undying. Never had one of these before. Don't know how to use it. I figure you just hold it, then if you die, you get like an extra heart or something like that. So good to have it. Just, even though it's the last 15 days, still happy, you know? You don't know what can happen. It's a good thing to find still. Looks like I said screw it on day 86 and just drank an invisibility potion and went straight up to the roof.
What's this thing? Where did half my body go?
Whatever it was that hit me, it hit me hard and broke my armor. But at the time, I did not understand that. I thought, I guess I forgot I drank the invisibility potion and thought that this man had like cut me in half or something.
Guess my armor broke. Yeah, look how low my armor is.
I cleared the roof out and got 4 diamonds. That was it. The lab was empty and, you know what? I probably should have came to the lab earlier. Probably shouldn't have waited to the end, because there's a lot of stuff in here that would have helped me earlier on in the game. But, I waited till the end to come here. But you know what, doesn't matter. I was a man walking away from this lab feeling good. It was good knowing that the parasites had been cleared out of here. But my work, it didn't end here, no. I started the long run home, but only made it to the first house by nightfall. And I got hit hard by one of these giant parasitic beasts. Because I guess I only had half armor. I was able to sleep after killing it. In the morning, I continued heading home back to my house. I had to kill an infected wolf on the way back, but when I got there, I made a new diamond chest piece. I also crafted a beautiful diamond halberd. I wanted to get this thing enchanted as fast as possible, but I did not have enough levels. So I went outside and planted that sacred oak sapling in front of my house. Again, I have no idea what this thing does. We'll just find out. Now that the lab was cleared, though, I could finally shift my focus back to making my underwater room. Yeah, remember that? Remember I was working on this thing and gave up? Well, now I had some time to figure it out and work on it, so I did that for the rest of the day. I needed more sand, so I went out looking for some in that seasonal forest, and I found a little bit. Not necessarily enough, but enough to just work, I don't know. On my way back, though, I decided, you know what, it's time to put those cows out of their misery. What did I name them? That's the problem with coming up with those weird names. You can never remember a name like that. I have no idea what I named that thing.
Hey, how's it going, you guys? I think it's time we have a little chat here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I got back to my base, and I did something stupid. Something really, really dumb. I enchanted my pickaxe with Silk Touch. Well, you might be wondering, why did I put Silk Touch on it? Yeah, the answer to that is I don't know. I heard Silk Touch was good, so I just agreed to it. And wasted my levels on it. That was good. So I also set up some TNT around my base. Not like around the base, but on the other side of the water. Put a bunch of TNT. Thought I was like the guy from I Am Legend. In case a bunch of stuff came, like some parasites came, I could just blow them all. I should have probably done that on the zombie thing. That was a good idea. I should have done that. Yeah, you know what? Doing it here, though. I worked on the glass room for more of the next day, and I finally got it sealed, but the real work starts when you need to get all that water out of there without a sponge. So I gotta do it the old-fashioned way, with sand and dirt. So I started that grueling process for the entire day, and I got a good portion of it done throughout the night. Day 90, okay? Here's, wow, okay. So remember those mutations from the last video? Well, I figured, you know what? Yeah, let's do them again. Let's make the last 10 days a little bit more challenging. So I made the parasites spawn a bit more, and I gave them more health. We'll see what that does. In the meantime, look at this! The sacred oak tree grew.
Oh, look at that! What's that great tree I planted?
That's good. I'm glad to have that thing making a giant patch of darkness right outside my house. I love seeing that. I found an infected pig nearby, and this thing looks bad.
There's an infected pig. Look at that thing. Oh, just took out the snail.
I used some diamonds to repair my nearly broken diamond gear. I was gonna need this if the parasites were tougher. After that, I just kept working on the glass room. I continued working on it into the next day and finally got all the water out, and yeah, it wasn't... Yeah, I don't know if I should have done this.
Yeah, this, I don't know if this was worth it. I don't know. That was a lot of work. And this place doesn't... Yeah, seem better, you know?
I added a little ladder up from inside my house to my roof so that I could get a better view of what was going on around me. Seeing that view from my roof gave me an idea for the next day. I wanted to build a guard tower. A little late, but you know what? Who cares? I like building these things. I used spruce logs again for the supports, and I built them really high. So high that when I jumped off, almost died.
Oh man, that was a close one. Man almost went down from that.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine dying like that on day 92 because I fell off my own guard tower. I don't even want to know what I would do. Who am I kidding? I know exactly what I'd release the video and say that the death didn't count or something. I'd make it an excuse like the wind pushed me. Hey, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea for a future video if I die. If I die, forget I said that, okay? That's not an excuse, that's just... Okay, so I kept working on the tower and I needed more wood because I was running out while making the supports. Problem was that spruce didn't grow around here and the only place I could get it was the infected farmhouse, so I made the trek back to get more. But on my way, I noticed that more parasites were starting to spawn. It seemed like things were about to get kind of scary soon. The following day, I got back to work on the tower. Got those supports up nice and high, you know, nice and strong. But I ran out of spruce again when I wanted to make the floors. But you know what, it's fine, I can just use something else. This whole spruce thing is unnecessary. I wanted a nice bridge connecting the first house to the tower, so I started building that. I felt like an idiot though, for two reasons. First of all, I couldn't figure out how to place the bridge piece correctly. And second of all, I kept falling in the water.
If I fall into the water one more time, I'm gonna be a very angry man.
I got the bridge done by day 94, but I did not like the color of the platform, so I changed it. But then, I liked that less, so I changed it back. It's a big waste of a day, just doing one thing, and undoing it and doing it again. Okay, day 95. I thought, you know what? More mutations. Let's get these parasites going crazy. So I made them even stronger. And this time, I multiplied the spawn rate significantly. And I tripled their health, too. These things were about to get crazy. So I kept working on the tower and I finished it. It's not perfect. But there's a good view up there, you know?
No man who can see everything. Look down in the jungle over there. See if anyone's sneaking around down there. Come over here, look across the bog. See if anyone's trying to sneak up on me here. See the little dock there? I can see it all.
I still needed to enchant my chest piece, though. And to do that, I needed more levels. Since I wasted them on getting Silk Touch for some reason. I still don't know why I did that. So I went out to kill some parasites, and I killed a few of them, and then this beast spawned.
Look, what is that thing? Look at that thing. Okay, it's coming for me. It's coming for me.
The next day I made more crossbow bolts, including a few diamond tip ones, because at this point I doubt I had any more use for diamonds, so I went back outside and got attacked by a bunch of parasites.
Okay.
Those things were much stronger now after the mutations. I gotta be careful, because at this point I'm playing with fire. So I found that massive thing, which I think is a boss. It's probably not supposed to spawn like this. And at this point it was stuck in a pool of water, unable to fight back. But you know what? A man like me does not care about that, so I just started shooting him and took the man down. After that I found another massive parasite.
Okay, that thing is,
Yet again I ran home, not dealing with that. In the morning I went back out. Decided, you know what, I am going to deal with that. And this guy, just like the last one, he got stuck on something. This guy got stuck in the trees, and again, I do not care. I will kill any man if he gets stuck. But this time he could kind of shoot back. He was shooting like, I don't even know what they were, these like balls at me. Doesn't matter though, I took the man down. He dropped these like rib cage things, which I'm not sure what I was supposed to do with, so I just started hacking at them. You're probably not supposed to do this, you know? You're probably supposed to do something else with them, but it's day 97, alright? So just give a man a break, okay? They just gave me XP, I think. I'm not sure. These things were just... You don't want something like this laying around your house, just in case. You don't know what they'll do. After all of that, I was close to level 28, but my halberd was almost broken. I know I have a diamond one, but the enchants in this one, they were just too good. The fire, the knockback, oh, there's some good stuff on here. So I repaired it, which cost me like 19 levels. I spent the rest of the day killing parasites. I just wanted to purge as many of them as I could. I went out again on the following day looking for parasites to kill, and I found another large one, which, again, it was easy to kill from a distance. I took this guy right down. At this point, I was running around killing every parasite I could find. I was very confident, knowing that nothing would harm me. Anything I was unsure of, I just shot from a distance or was careful. I felt like a man who knew what he was doing. Until this happened.
okay. 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 What was that?
I ran right home after that. Anyone know what happened there? That's, imagine dying there like that. That would not be good. Not be good. Day 98, so I just went home. The next day, I stayed inside for the entire day. And I'm not kidding. There was no way I was going back outside. No way I was going back outside after something like that. I just shot at all the TNT around my house. I went fishing. I watched things from a distance. I did it all except for go outside. And no, you're probably thinking, Sean, what about purging the world of parasites? You know what? That's not my problem anymore. I'm just a fisherman living in his hut. You want a fisherman to go there and take on parasites? That's not gonna work, so just don't worry about it, okay? So I fished all day long and I watched the sunset from my guard tower. Day 100, that's it. Done. Survived the parasites.
Okay, there it is. Day 100. That was, wow.